No signal, no fun. If only you could switch it instantly. But wait, you can with the Smart eSIM. Backed up by nationwide coverage. Get your Smart eSIM now.
Ist, glaube ich, unübersehbar, wer gerade die Arena betreten hat. Und lass uns auch vorwegnehmen, Dirk Nowitzki hat heute Geburtstag. Und wir haben uns hier natürlich bei unserer Nationalmannschaft mit seiner Anwesenheit. Schön, dass du da bist, Dirk. Und ihr seht unter anderem gerade auf dem Screen Download die App-Spieler, die App von der FIBA EuroBasket gibt's in den App-Stores eurer Wahl. Da bekommt ihr die aktuellen Ergebnisse auch von den anderen Standorten. Die FIBA EuroBasket ist ja extra schon gestartet auf 2 Standorten. Heute spielen alle die blauen Spielfelder sind da oder unter FIBA EuroBasket und Basketball auf der Webseite. Um alle weitere Spielstände und Statistiken zu bekommen, schaut mal da vorbei. Und natürlich auch die Social Media Kanäle. EuroBasket, das ist sie, bei Twitter oder jetzt X, bei Instagram, bei Facebook, schaut mal da vorbei. Könnt ihr Bilder machen, den Hashtag nutzen, Hashtag EuroBasket, den Hashtag DFB und euch verteilen. Das ist alles möglich. Schaut vorbei oben nochmal bei unserem Merchandiser. Wir sind ja noch ein schönes Andenken, wenn ihr denkt. T-Shirts, Trikots von unserer Nationalmannschaft von der Deutschen und da lohnt es sich auch noch vorbeizugehen. Natürlich nicht nur heute, sondern auch in den nächsten Tagen. Hier wird ja nicht nur heute gespielt, sondern auch morgen und dann der letzte Spieltag von Montag bis Sonntag. So, 18,5 Minuten dann startet unsere deutsche Nationalmannschaft hier in das Studio. Und ich denke, nicht nur ihr alle, sondern auch unsere Trommler, der deutsche Fanblock da hinter dem Tor, die sind alle ganz heiß und wir würden uns jetzt schon einstellen auf dieses Spiel.
And good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to the Sella Arena here in Hamburg, Germany. A Group D second fixture of today here between our host Germany as they will take on Sweden. The 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket has begun in fine fashion. We already saw Spain with a very big victory against Great Britain, but there isn't a single empty seat tonight here in the building. Well, that victory for Spain does see them top the group, which could be momentarily, depending how this game goes between both Germany and Sweden. Josh Bett alongside Azania Stewart. Azania, this is going to be a very tough matchup. Germany, the host here in this group, will no doubt have the advantage, but many Swedish fans coming into the building. Both teams are looking to make history at this EuroBasket.
Yeah, really looking forward to this game. Sweden playing their best basketball. They were 6-0 in the qualifiers, and Germany on the rise. You know, 6th in that last EuroBasket 2023 and 7th in the Paris Olympics, obviously hosting the World Cup. So Germany, just keep stepping stone closer and closer to greatness. This is their first game, obviously, in this group in the hometown. This is where you really want to use the crowd to your advantage.
Well, the key play you want to look out for Sweden's Clara Lundqvist in the qualifiers, averaging 22.2 points per game. I mean, they had a phenomenal ride right through the qualifiers. They even met Great Britain, the other team within this group. But tonight, you know the task is going to be so tough against a German team, as you mentioned, only winning a bronze medal at the FIBA Women's EuroBasket back in 1997. That time, it was the great Molly Zaskamp. It's about making history for both of these two teams. Absolutely,
and Sweden have got some lovely pieces. Obviously, Frida Elderbrink, who's just an absolute vet. We saw the GOAT, Albert Torrens. Well, the GOAT of Swedish basketball is Frida Elderbrink, who's just outstanding. She's into her 8th EuroBasket, and so she'll be a big piece for this Swedish team.
Well, now we turn our attentions to the German national team and a sold-out capacity crowd here tonight in Hamburg. As mentioned, many fans making the journey from Scandinavia all the way here for this game. But this team, they cruised right through the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers.
Yeah, and since Lisa Tomaitis has taken over this team since 2023, there she is, just done wonderful things, really put them in lively positions, got great players. Fibish there playing in with New York with a championship with her, and just excelling in greatness. They've got nice guards, they've got great post players there with guys at Zuda. I really like their style of basketball. And then a vet piece there, Bear has been in this team for many, many years.
three key players who were monumental within the qualifiers for Germany. The likes of Gulish, Geiselsoda, and Alexandra Wilke. But as you mentioned, they've got a great coach, Lisa Tomaitis, originally from Ontario, Canada. But now, basketball fans, we kindly ask if you're able to do so, please stand for the national anthems of these two beautiful countries.
My favorite part of international basketball.
Well, one infamous Dirk Nowitzki in the building tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, he has a relation with both countries for that matter, of course, but no doubt he'll be supporting his home country. Well, basketball fans, again, we thank you for joining us. We are live here in the city of Hamburg. Second game here in the Group D fixture of the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Currently, Germany, our host, will be going up against Sweden.
He's also the birthday boy. He's celebrating a birthday
that's
today.
Correct, yeah. It's his birthday today. Oh, we forgot to say that to him when he walked by us earlier, didn't we?
Well, we should have said happy birthday to him, so we'll definitely be cheering on.
Well, three referees for tonight's game. From Lithuania, we have Kavidas Gedvilas. From Latvia, we have Andris Angrages. And from Turkey, we have Cisil Gungur. Again, a big thank you to all of our officials who have done a magnificent job in all of our competitions, and they'll continue to do so here tonight for the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket opening game for these two teams. Our commissioner and technical delegate for tonight's game is Nabila Dakish. Well, we will take a look at the starting lineups for these two teams, and I imagine we'll begin with the visitors. Of course, Sweden, as mentioned, because historically it's about making history for them, getting to this level, but you know, they've never won a trophy at all within a FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Lara Lundqvist averaged 22 points per game, of course, in the qualifiers. Ellen Nystrom, along with Louise Halverson, Alfreda Eldebrink, and Natalie Fontaine will make up the starting lineup. But, you know, looking at this, what do you make of this attack so far from Sweden?
Well, I really like Fontaine. I think she's that nice four player, plays well, can put the ball on the floor. There is the lady who is leading, not only efficient, but third in scoring in the qualifiers there. 22 points and 10 rebounds. You know, she's only 5'8", but plays much, much bigger than that. At her heart, her aggressiveness, she's not afraid. She's going to dive on the floor. So for her to average a double-double at her size, at her age, 25 years old, is playing outstanding basketball for Sweden.
Well, there you have the visitors. We'll now take a look at the host country, Germany. This is team coached by Lisa Tomaitis. So Buna will be in the starting lineup along with Emily Beswa, Louisa Geiselsoda, who was one of their top players within the qualifiers, Alexis Peterson and Leonie Fiebig. So Lisa Tomaitis, a lot of options she can go with. Her bench definitely goes deep, and you know they cruise past the qualifiers to get to this level.
Yeah, and here's Fiebig, 6 points and 60% from the field, but shooting a great clip also with New York Liberty, shooting 48% out that way. So is deadly as a sniper from the three-point line. What's great about this starting five is that this is the same starting five that they started in this summer Paris Olympics. So they know each other very well, move off the ball, they work for each other, very selfless. And that's what's been such a great thing under Coach Tomaitis. I think that's really changed the culture of German basketball.
Well, there you saw it. Our official sponsor, the Tissot Countdown to Tip-Off, is underway. Lisa Tomaitis, originally from Ontario, Canada, of course, was a player back in the day in Greece when she played between 1996 to 1998 with Apollon Bartolomaidis. Of course, coaching the Saskatchewan Huskies. Also did coach the Canadian national team for the 2013 FIBA Americas Championship for women, now known as the FIBA America. Well, a rival for tonight, I think maybe one of the youngest coaches in international basketball, and that is this man, Kevin Taylor Lundgren. I mean, only 31 years of age. Did a magnificent job within the qualifiers. Sweden went undefeated. Now, they've gone to 9 FIBA Women's EuroBaskets. Could this be the year they get to a semifinals and contest for a medal? It's never been achieved in Swedish women's basketball history.
Well, this starting five that's come onto the floor, a lot of experience. They've played together also. Obviously, I've spoken about Frida Elderbrink with her experience and her veteranship at the point guard spot is going to be key to really dice up the German defense.
Welcome, everybody. The 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket, the 40th edition. Our host, Germany, going up against Sweden. And indeed, it will be Halverson. We'll jump this one. Sweden winning the first possession. Maintaining the energy, the emotions of this home crowd. Fontaine looking for a handoff. A lot of Swedish fans now. Lundqvist, quick penetration. Dishes off, it's inside the paint, but now they come up with a steal. And Peterson wants to run. Goes up against Elderbrink, getting the first 2 points of the game for Germany.
Wonderful job from her. Hands in the passing lane, down the other end, rewarded with the first bucket of the evening.
Well, we saw Clara Lundqvist make that early penetration.
We haven't even spoken about the fans here. It's loud in here as they cry out defense.
Well, unable to get the mid-range, and as you mentioned, the atmosphere is simply electrifying here in Hamburg, Germany.
Yeah, 3,800 plus.
Nice post up, looking for a kick out. 3 is up. That's on target, but the rebound has been secured by Halverson. Sweden still looking for that first field goal. Just over 1 minute played here in the first quarter. Now a bit of a hesitation by Elderbrink. Kosenji with good hands on defense, intercepted by Frida Buna.
Bruna, one of the young stars for this German team. Just missed over past that. Peterson says, yep, sorry, my bad.
That's the right idea. You like to see that from Geiselsoda, just an early post up, but as you mentioned, that's just unfortunately mistimed. Lundqvist getting a go screen here from Halverson. As a curl down the middle, Elderbrink kicking out, finding Fontaine in the corner. 3 is up. And an offensive rebound here for Sweden. Halverson trying to go inside the paint, but simply too tough to break down the defense. Geiselsoda now looking for a handoff. Now penetrates down the middle, bumps. Tough shot, the bank's not open. Sensing a little bit of anxiety in both teams' offenses early, Azania.
Yeah, well, it's the first as a foul's been called here. Peterson missed. We said this in the first game, Great Britain versus Spain. it is the first game of the tournament where you're just antsy. You've been together. You've only played, you know, warm-up games. You've played each other in practice, and you're ready to just go. And sometimes it takes some time just to take the edge off, a bit of anxiety, stress, and they'll just come flow into the game.
Sure gets an open look from the perimeter. It's a good look. Germany able to secure the rebounds. So far, they only score. Nice pass, finds Gato Soda. Beautiful basketball by Germany.
Incredible pass. Splits the defense. Perfect bounce pass right into Geiser Guda's hands.
Sweden trying to build anything here from the backcourt. Elderbrink down the middle. That will calm down their nerves.
Yeah, that's Elderbrink's money shot. We've seen that plenty of times.
Neutral fan would definitely like to see this game go right down to the wire. Nice penetration, but the follow-up again by Geiselsoda. Second chance points could be a big difference in this game.
Yeah, they've got to box her out.
Again, Lucas, another unsuccessful penetration. Wow.
Nice Hezzy.
Well, it was so good, it almost looked like a double dribble, but what a finish in the end.
Lessoir going coast to coast. And turnover.
Sweden maybe just having to ride the storm of this home crowd as they're getting ready to make a change. So Bodley will sub in. That was so quick, I was almost thinking it was a double dribble. So there's the penetration, but the follow-up here by Geiselsoda. And that time, Louise Halverson just getting caught on the box out.
That pass, though, lovely job. Alexa Peterson, that's a nice job from her. 29 now, really some great experience at the point guard.
Oh, good interception. And now Sweden want to run, but they don't have the numbers. Bounty goes all the way out of control, can't get it. But good hustle by Lundqvist. Sweden will get it back on the baseline.
Good push from Sweden here.
Love the effort from Lundqvist, because she's not going to come up with it, but it just puts Peterson under pressure.
That's how she comes up with 10 rebounds a game. She dives in there.
Elderbrink now trying to penetrate. Down the middle, good defense by Peterson. A bad finish, almost gets her own rebound, but Germany survived. Now Buda wants to go down to the right. Now twisting, turning, drawing the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Bruna, really, really good. Average that's just under 7 points in Paris. And all-star 5 in the under 20s and under 18. So she's been in the system, growing, progressing, and here she is with the senior women's team as a timeout's been called from Sweden.
Well, timeout called by head coach Kevin Lundgren. Just wants to talk it over. So only one field goal at the moment here from Sweden, but when we come back, it will be 2 free throws. So let's go down to the bench to find out what he has to say to his players.
Matchar upp för dålig transition, okej? Tidigt plocka upp, natta och Tilda speciellt. Så du plockar upp folk som springer mot paint. Du springer ju överallt, matcha upp. Så du får big som plockar upp paint, konstant tidigt. Offensivt, så är du passiva tidigt i possession. Kom av första screenen, har vi en ghost, se hur vi kan gå. När du får swing, har vi en inside, gå till X. Okej, ta vår tid. Låt en guard springa över våra 2 sidor, öppna upp så Klara kan gå. Ja. Nej, nästa spel, 5 ner.
Well, welcome back, everybody, live here in the city of Hamburg in the north of Germany for the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Currently our host, Germany, leading by 6 points against Sweden. So will DB Frida Buna going to the free throw line. Now, again, we talk about the amount of young players here in the Women's EuroBasket, 21 years of age. And you talk about her coming through the ranks, and she's definitely an elite talent for the future.
Yeah, and right now, you know, here she is at the free throw line, knocks it down. Really nice body as well. 6'1", not afraid, can put the ball on the floor, get to the rim, and she there knocks down 2 free throws and will build her confidence.
She played 4 games in the qualifiers, just averaged under 6 points. Now giving Germany an 8-point cushion. Still Sweden searching for that rhythm here in their offense. Elderbrink, nice passing. Get a 3, it may have been contested. Good defense.
Really good defense, nothing easy for Sweden.
Peterson now finds time and space top of the key, and now she makes it. A 10-point lead to the hosts.
Lovely job from her, getting into that sweet spot right in the middle.
Well, Peterson, now to bring a bit of trouble. Lundqvist. Here's a switch on defense. They want to throw this into the paint. Lundqvist now nowhere to go. 5 here on the shot clock. Has to pull up, but does a good job to avoid the block. Again, that's not going to count. Germany just seemed to be setting the tempo. Fontaine just making it tough in for Buna. A nice pass finds Gato Soder. Now she has 6 points. Simple basketball.
Yeah, really nice 2-man game between them. And that's what I'm talking about. The chemistry with this German team played a lot of basketball together now, and you can see it all on the same page.
Well, it's going to be another turnover. Soda comes up with it, and now she'll finish it and indeed make it a 14-point lead to Germany.
Really good job from Gazazuda. Comes in, taps it out of Trigger's hands.
Well, Sweden needs some form of inspiration. Elderbrink working here in the backcourt along with Lundqvist. There's a penetration, but gets, well, no. It was going to be a clean block, but indeed it will be 2 free throws coming up here for Lundqvist.
Yeah, foul on the arm there. Good drive. She's gonna do, she's gonna keep putting pressure. Here's the steal. Breakaway on her own. And really just pounding Sweden, putting pressure. 16-2 here. This first 6 minutes been all Germany, so these free throws are definitely going to be needed.
Well, Gazazuda, after picking up that foul, has gone to the bench, so checking in is Romy Bear for the first time. Lundqvist makes the first free throw.
Yeah, this will be Romy Bear's 100th cap for Germany. She's been around this team for a very, very long time, 38 years old, and still getting it done.
Sandra Vilka also into the lineup. We've been going for a deep 3, and again, sinking it from downtown. The home crowd loving every moment of it.
Yeah, but she knew exactly what she was going to do. Off that screen, set her feet, let it go, and sinked it. Wonderful job.
So we didn't need to figure out how to defend those pick and rolls. Elderbrink, bit of contact, and another trip to the free throw line.
Good job from Elderbrink there, attacking there and going to the line.
It's also great. We're seeing a much more aggressive play by both Lundqvist and Elderbrink now, just putting the defense under pressure. But, you know, when you make those penetrations, you know this, you make the defense collapse.
Indeed. And that's what you need. And that's what's working for them right now. You know, keep attacking the rim, put the pressure on the referees to call a foul. Crowder into the game for Germany.
Elderbrink, one of the more experienced players within this competition, 37 years young, and she's played for some of the top teams. One legendary Dirk Nowitzki, former NBA champion in 2011. She's on his home country, but going back to Elderbrink, she's played for Board, she's played for Besiktas, also played for Uska Prague. I mean, those are some of the very best teams in women's European basketball.
Solid, you know, played 13 years pro for a EuroLeague team or Euro Cup team. Her 8th EuroBasket for Sweden. She's an absolute vet and is still getting it done.
Sweden trying to put on a bit of full court pressure. Strong into the game again. So far, going through the motions. Bear being heavily defended. Gustafsson. Bad now. Having to isolate final seconds from the FIBA EuroBasket logo, but it's not going to go. Sweden to try and get something quick in transition. It's going to be called. Germany's fourth and final team foul here in the first quarter.
Good pace, though, from Sweden. From that air ball, they just pushed it in transition. That's where they got to get themselves going here on the offensive end.
Lundqvist. Gustafsson here on a ball screen. Nyström. Patient passing by Sweden to get a three in the corner. Neatly tucked away for their first three-pointer. Good job by Matilda Ek, making that three, cutting it down to a 10-point deficit.
Yeah, definitely needed that bucket.
Bad now, left uncontested, she'll fire. Sweden come up with a rebound. Lundqvist wants to run, but nobody with her at the moment. Lundqvist has a switch on defense, defended by FIBA. She's gonna make a decision soon. They'll go for another three, and she's fouled in the process, so 3 free throws coming up for Ellen Nyström.
Good job from Nyström to get that up. And that's probably where Bruner's, you know, young kind of mistake. Referees are gonna protect the shooter. You have to let the shooter land clearly. No hit, obviously, to any of their shooting arms, but there's space to land correctly.
It's not quite the fouls you want to give away, especially when you build a 16-point lead, but as mentioned, there's going to be free throws now coming up. Ellen Nyström averaged 10.5 points per game within the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. She's a 72% free throw shooter. Swedish fans just watching on. I think it's going to be a battle here on the road against the host nation. I sense a lot of anxiety. It's only the first quarter.
Yeah, lots of basketball to play. Sweden doing a good job, though, getting to the free throw line, being aggressive. That was their 6th free throw this first quarter.
Vilka now fakes the pass. They want to move the ball effectively. They go inside the paint, but a quick foul is going to be called on the mismatch. Lovisa Jörn getting called for this one.
Yeah, I like that for Germany. You see what I mean? They just they're taking their time, really patient in their offense. They knew there was a mismatch with Fibic and Jörn, so they get the ball inside. And the only way Jörn is going to stop that is a foul.
Alexis Peterson subbing back into the lineup. So indeed see Jennifer Crowder go to the bench. Because you compare the depth of these two teams, is it fair to say Germany just slightly rotating a little bit deeper?
Yeah, a little bit more deeper.
Bibic now going for a deep one, making another three-pointer. Confidence flying early from downtown for Germany.
Boy, Josh, that release is so pretty. The catch and lets it go.
The snaps it goes. No foul call, but a strong finish under intense pressure. The contact there on that play is now here comes a switch. No foul call again. Trying to find Peterson. Working that screen. 5 here on the shot clock. Bear kicks out. Step through. Bit of contact. Oh, they've called a foul. So 3 free throws coming up for Germany, and this one's against Matilda Ek.
Again, ill discipline there. Shot clock was on their side. They had nothing but to throw it out and to foul. Gonna want that one back, so 3 free throws.
The problem, though, for Sweden was great defense, and you forced Germany into the final seconds, and now you gift them with 3 free shots at the charity stripe.
Yeah. Keep ticking over the clock and keep adding to the score.
Alexander Vilka currently at the free throw line here for Germany. She played in 6 games in the FIBA Women's EuroBasket qualifiers, averaging just under 9 points and an 88% free throw shooter. A provisional substitution coming in, I think. Oh no, Bear will leave the game. So coming in now is Hilke Veldapper. Lundqvist also re-entered play here for Sweden. Of course, both teams, it's about building history. Only one medal ever accomplished here for Germany back in 1997. While Sweden, it's only been 9 FIBA Women's EuroBasket appearances. Lundqvist, pick a pop for Fontaine. Aggressive penetration goes in, and now we're seeing a much different Sweden team on the offensive end.
That's much better job, Fontaine getting to the rim.
Grabber had the 3. Blocking foul is going to be called here against Gustafsson. That's going to be Sweden's 4th and final team foul here with 48 seconds left.
That's the second set. This is a nice drive here. The throw down. Good concentration to finish.
I don't see Gustafsson go to the bench as Louise Halverson subbing in for her. Germany potentially could go 2 for 1. Bessoir trying to work here with Buna. Buna inside the paint. Sweden, no fouls to give. And Buna had the better of that matchup.
What lovely footwork. The poise under there. Just to wait and swing through. Lovely finish.
That's a poor foul to give away because now Fontaine will go to the free throw line. Well, this is good for Sweden because one area they've been able to build some identity. Free throw line, yeah.
And sometimes that's the case when you are struggling, you know, offensively. As long as you can keep getting to the free throw line, knocking them down, ticking over the board, keep adding to the score, and then also ultimately putting Germany in a couple of foul trouble situations. They gotta make free throws though.
Started her pro career back in 2009 in Stockholm. To the NCAA to play for Ball State in her senior season. Averaged 20 points per game. 79% free throw shooter, makes the second one. Final shot here in the first quarter for Germany. Still leading by 11. Quite happy to dribble this one down, defended by Lundqvist. Coming up for the screen. 7 now here for Peterson. Finds him for 15. Shot is up, no good. Another offensive rebound. Buna goes in. Lundqvist comes up, great defense. And that will do the end of the first quarter where Germany lead by 11 points against Sweden in their opening game here on Group D, the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Well, Germany got off to a high-flying start, no doubt, getting that extra inspiration from the home crowd, but Sweden slowly finding the way in this one.
Yeah, Sweden chipped away at that, and that's what they are, you know, tough-nosed team. Germany, though, doing a lovely job. 14 points in the paint. There's the stats for you. 67% from the 2, 40% from the 3. Lovely stat for Germany. And Sweden, though, 7 from 9 from the free throw line, 78%. So even though sometimes things aren't working well, they're still driving strong. Here's the first quarter, best plays. And it was Peterson out to the races with the first bucket of the first quarter.
And we saw earlier in the first quarter, Sweden, maybe that anxiety we talked about, 4 early turnovers, which Germany did a very good job of converting some of those turnovers into fast break points. But once we saw both Eldebrink and Lundqvist find that composure, the game's momentum started to change a little bit.
And we spoke about it, right? It's just kind of the jitters and the nerves to get out here, get your first game going. Also the second win to knock in. These two were great together. Fivish and Gazazuda finishing in steal here for her also. So really lovely job from Germany, putting up 27 points though in this first quarter. If I'm Sweden, that's way too many for Germany on the offensive end. They've done a really good job executing and putting up 27 big points.
Well, you mentioned Luisa Geiselsoda so far leading with 8 points, but the three-point shooting, you said it very well. Leonie Fibic, that beautiful shooting technique. For basketball fans, indeed, use that QR code and download Courtside 1891. Download Courtside 1891 using that QR code where you can watch live streams, extended highlights, and stay up to date with the world of international basketball. Courtside 1891. Download it today.
I've got it on my phone. Do you have it on yours?
I have it on my phone, tablet, on my computer.
Okay.
I don't go anywhere without Courtside 1891. I don't think Doug Nowitzki goes anywhere without Courtside 1891 either.
He's loving it. There it is. Big supporter of the women's team. I saw him also this summer in Paris. He was at the 3x3 as well. So really big supporter of German basketball.
Germany now commencing play here in the second quarter. Peterson will inbound this one. Good defense. FIBA just being put under pressure. But they're able to maintain play. Peterson now looking to attack. Good defense by Fontaine. Another three goes flying. Lundqvist, maybe the smallest player on the floor, Zany, but she does a good job of preventing second chance points.
Yeah, averaging 10 rebounds, and that's why she's in there. Really hard-nosed. She doesn't care.
Sweden go into a dribble handoff offense. Lundqvist, nowhere to go here. Final seconds. To make something happen. Nice hesitation.
Ooh. That's a vet move, Josh.
I was just about to say that.
That's a vet
Better
move.
play. 37 years young.
Yeah, that little hesitation, that nice little head fakes gets the defense off of her. Beautiful from Alderbrink.
That cuts it down to single digits. Vivek trying to go back door. Sweden forcing the turnover. And now the veteran wants to play. Again, looking to go with the defense. Lundqvist. Trying to get a ball reversal. Go for a post entry.
Yeah, looking to go inside.
Opposite, nice dish off, goes in, and a 4-0 run to start the second quarter here for Sweden.
Really lovely play from Sweden. Swung the ball from one side to the other side, then went inside. Well executed.
Germany just being tested here at the moment. They'll go for another three, and no problem from downtown. Beautifully tucks that one away. Emily Bessoir.
Ooh, and the defense in her face, too.
That was tough, no doubt about it. Now Sweden will go for another one. That's not going to go. So Sweden really want to hang in there tonight. They will have to contest for more offensive rebounds. Well, they almost turn it over. They do just that. Coach Tobias Asante came off Alderbrink, but I don't think they're going to win that battle.
I do think that came off of Alderbrink.
Oh, you do?
I do. I just think
I'm not quite
she
sure,
kind
to be
of
honest.
tipped it a little bit, but...
Well, I would trust your vision any day of the week.
Let's have a... Oh, no. This is the good down low. Yeah. And a nice little baseline bounce pass.
There's the hesitation by the veteran Alderbrink. Lundqvist now has time and space, but an offensive foul is going to be called against Halverson for an illegal screen. It's a second personal. I think that's the second time she's been called for that as well.
Let's have a look here. It's that little bit of a slide, isn't it?
Margin for error is so fine when it comes to setting, especially off-ball screens, maybe more so than setting ball screens.
Well, the drums are rolling here for the German ladies. What have they got?
Peterson attacks, and you can count that one. She's going to the free throw line for the three-point play. 6 points tonight for Peterson.
Just needs a moment here to kind of fell a little bit awkwardly.
That was tough. That was tough. Took the bumps. Going out of bounds. In the end, she'll reward herself with a potential three-point play. She has 3 rebounds, 2 assists to go so far here in the first half. Change coming in for Sweden. So, Nystrom coming into the game. It will be a breather for Louise Halverson.
Oh, Peterson, guess what? Tomorrow is her birthday.
It's everybody's birthday,
yeah,
isn't it?
she's going to be 30. Welcome to the side, the 30-year-olds, where your knees start to hurt and your feet start to...
We're halfway there.
So she will hopefully try and get a birthday win here. And she'll play tomorrow too, won't she?
See how one goes for her. Alderbrink almost turning it over. Again, 5 seconds in for Sweden. Lundqvist kicks out. Nystrom penetrates, pulls up in the mid-range. That's a good look, but unable to finish. And Germany wants to run here with Wilke. Trying to go baseline, but Valding's good defense. Forcing a turnover here for Germany. Fontaine had the three. Now penetrates. Goes in. Suffocated defense.
Need to stay big from Gaizazuda, just keeping her hands out as well.
FIBA now going for the step back behind the back. The foul is going to be called against Gaizazuda. I believe that's going to be her second personal. So Lisa Tomidas has got to think about
what they're going to do. It's the second foul. It was smart from the Nystrom. The timeout's been called. They're probably going to discuss, do they sub her out or keep her in and try and trust her? There's still 6 minutes 44 on the clock.
Let's go down to listen to see what Coach Tomidas has to say. Currently her team leading by 13 here in the second quarter.
Here, this was Leo or whomever, and we're on the two side. You cannot stand here. Your person challenged her shot. You have to cut Lex. You have to get down there. Yeah, we got to vacate that nail or that gap coverage, okay, and move. So now we've got to open up the lane. Yeah, just remember that. Marina coming back in. Angle or angle pop is really good. It's fine if we're looking for post-ups, but we got to get on balance. We're killing our dribble, and we're telegraphing every pass inside, okay? Move it to the top and the high.
Well, here's some look at the replays. You can see Alexis Peterson getting her hands in the passing lane. One still so far, and that was it right there. 7 points along with 3 rebounds, and that was the dime. Finding Gaizazuda. Great vision, but that time pulling up for the mid-range. Zania, I mean, she's a serious talent here in the backcourt.
And she's got 2 assists as well. She averages 5. So really putting pressure on Sweden to have to guard her.
6:44 under to go here in the second quarter. Sweden down by 13. Lundqvist back in the backcourt. Out of break ball. Getting rejected. Bessoir. She said, not in Hamburg, not in my house.
No, indeed.
That's the old saying in German. I think it is simply auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. Final seconds yet again. Lundqvist got to make something happen. Nice penetration, another block, and one more time auf Wiedersehen. Germany feeling the momentum, sensing that they can build more. Here's Emily Bessoir finding Peterson. Peterson now on the perimeter. Final seconds. Buddha, she'll pick and pop. 3 is up. Body wants to run quick. Goes in for Eurostep and then again. Wasted opportunity, but it was a good look. Running through
Lovely.
Peterson.
It's tough. That's unfortunate. I like that double screen from Germany to get Peterson wide open. She's already knocked one of those down.
You gotta love how quickly Germany played and how quick they get into their sets as well.
Yeah.
Now we're in the 10. So we can really take off every second in the offense. Lundqvist. Fontaine, one more pass. Elderbrink. And it's a 24-second violation. Azania Fontaine, she's one of the best three-point shooters, but should she have taken that shot?
Yeah. Well, no, Elderbrink should have just shot it really quickly. There's the block shot. Tough, the long arms of Bessoir, giving them a bit of problems. 6'4", but great timing. 5 points and 2 blocks for her. She will head to the bench. Lovely minutes.
Well, Germany do have a height advantage, there's no doubt about it, but Sweden take nothing away from them. They're very aggressive. The problem is they're finding it tough to get points in the paint. 5:15 to go here in the second quarter.
Eichmeyer has subbed into the game.
Elderfeld also trying to get something going. Buna. The pick and pop. She missed the last three. Good look, but again, you can see Germany trying to fight for the offensive boards.
Sweden do a good job, don't they? Sweden do a good job swarming the defensive boards. Really, all 5 players crash to come and get that rebound, and off they go.
Here's where probably Sweden had the advantage with players like Lundqvist, who really can up the tempo, especially in transition. Swedish bench asking the question, should that be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul? You can see their discontent with the decision. Peterson now going to the bench.
And that's her second foul. Like I said, in that first quarter, because Sweden was so aggressive, kept going to the rim and getting to the free throw line. Now you're starting to see a couple of players for Germany on 2 fouls.
They won through in the corner, they'll go for another one. Big offensive rebound. Lundqvist finds Elderbrink. Nice post entry here. This is better basketball. Can she get the 3? And finally, they get another one.
And the thing is about Elderbrink, she doesn't care if she's got blocks. She's going to keep shooting.
That's the second 3 of the game. They've attempted 8. Elderfeld now going in. Can't finish. Gets on rebound. That time, Sweden didn't crash the bucket in Zania.
Sure didn't. And she stayed with it.
Lucas now dribbling around, turning it over. Germany have numbers. Now they want to run. Crowder dished off and another rejection. Well, this time coming from Wadling. That's how you protect the paint in transition.
What a great job, not giving up. 3-on-2 here from Germany. This should be a bucket, but she says no. Sticks with it. Great job on getting back in transition defense.
She timed that one perfectly.
Yeah, she did.
Another penetration, another shot. It's become the block party so far here in Hamburg.
And that's back-to-back blocks for her.
They have had 5 blocks already here in the second quarter. Lundqvist kicks out in the corner. Elderbrink made a last 3, step back. Couldn't quite get that one to drop. Now we're into 3.5. Oh, why not? Downtown, Kaiserslautern, 11 points. She's leading the way here at the moment. And a timeout is going to be called by Sweden. Azania, Sweden's got a problem. It's Kaiserslautern.
Yeah, and as soon as, you know, some momentum happens for Sweden, here comes Germany. Massive 3-point shot. Splashes it in, 3 fingers up. Confidence is on Germany's side and pushes Sweden into a timeout.
We'll go down to the bench to hear what the Sweden coaching staff has to say. Let's listen up.
Första possessionen med 3. Okej? Lollo, Frida, Jan, Lollo, Fanny, Ella. Okej? Hand off. Fanny hämtar Ella en pass. Bra backstreet. Lollo går igenom. Fanny, du sätter den här. Vi kollar in. Jagar och vi får ta en kant. Rörna och hämta en gång till. Okej? Okej, vi har 2 paus att ge. Behöver ta bort sin plats.
Well, here's some highlights so far here. Kaiserslautern, I mean, she's booking. We saw everything inside the paint. She runs the floor, but if she starts making 3-pointers, it's going to be a problem at the moment here for Sweden. She was magnificent in the FIBA Women's EuroBasket qualifiers. 6 games, 9.5 points per game. She's actually only a 50% shooter from the perimeter.
Well, I think this possession here is important for Sweden out of the timeout, executing what Coach Kevin has drawn up for them.
15-point lead currently. Sweden again with Elderbrink. Final seconds. Gonna have to isolate. Another hesitation, good move. But too strong off the backboard. Well, Phoenix made 2 threes, but that's gonna be a foul on the ground. So technically, she's still 100% from the field. Because I think she would love to remain at that stat by the end of the evening. Minnesota currently with the ball in their hands. Heavily defended by Halverson. Another three goes flying. Sweden come up with a loose ball. And now starting things. Elderbrink. Good. It's a post entry to Halverson. Kaiserslautern trying to stand strong. Again, good defense by Kaiserslautern, forcing the turnover. And now here comes Germany. But again, too strong on the pass.
The right look. Just a little bit poor in execution.
That's only the 6th turnover of the first half here for Germany. They've done a magnificent job of really taking care of the basketball.
Yeah. Sure have.
The Sweden here with this final 2:10. You want to get this into single digits. But they've got to stop turning it over. Buda running with her. Buda now looking to finish. Contact.
Yeah. Yeah. Hit to the head.
Seeing a very similar, without Lundqvist on the floor, very similar style here for Sweden. Just turnovers at the half court. And that is, you know, the most devastating area to lose possession.
Sure, and if she comes in.
Fontaine also checking back into the lineup. We'll see Fanny Wadling subbing out of the game. That's a big bonus, those double blocks.
Yeah, but really lovely minutes from her. Just protecting the basket. She's got 2 points, 4 rebounds, but those 2 blocks.
I think that's going to be a lot of inspiration in these group games for Germany.
Yeah.
This energetic, electric home crowd. There's not an empty seat tonight here at Hamburg.
Absolutely, and like I said, it's a really lovely, intimate gym. Everyone has a great seat here. Is able to cheer on their team.
And going for a quick three, it was on target. Sweden battling, but Germany call. Lundqvist, good hands. Nice dime, finds Halverson, but unable to keep it under control. 100 seconds now under. Lundqvist attacks in another. Oh, well, the foul has been called on Emily Bessois. Right here.
That's a tough call. And she says, ooh. But yet again, Lundqvist putting the ball on the deck constantly. You can see how she averages those 22 points because she's so aggressive, puts her head down, gets to the rim constantly, and she's back at the free throw line.
Clara Lundqvist's numbers, as we saw in the EuroBasket qualifiers, they were almost terrifying to look at if you see how, you know, how elite she is as a player. Lead by 15. Vilka fakes the pass and one, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Really good job. The nice little fake. Look at this. Drives, fakes, takes the contact. Soft little bounce and one.
She had everybody fooled on that fake pass. It's foul number 3 against Halverson. That's a problem for Sweden. One play converted.
So he's going to have to come out with those 3 fouls. Jörn will come in. Her first EuroBasket.
Well, tough here for Halverson because she's one of their more predominant big players. But as you already mentioned there, Gustafsson's going to have to really dig deep in this final 1 minute 22 left.
Yeah, that's a shame. Halverson's 7th EuroBasket. She's been part of this Swedish team for a long time.
Try to make life difficult. Sweden go for another 3, and that's a beautiful build-up. Neatly tucked away by Matilda Eck.
Yeah, nice bucket, needed too.
That indeed is the second 3 of the night. Can they get more good looks at her from the perimeter? Una bumps, and an offensive foul is going to be called. Good defense.
Good help defense coming over. Coach Tamai is not happy about it, but good rotation here. Look, everyone comes over, hands are up, takes the hit in the chest.
Well, she gets there just in time, and also, as you mentioned, secondary defender. She's outside the restricted area, and she got there a 10th of a second late. That could have been a blocking foul. What can Sweden build? Down 15, a potential 2-for-1 for them. Nice entry, bit of contact, no foul called, but only one Swedish player crashing the boards. 15 seconds difference between game and shot clock at the moment. Germany looking to build on their lead. Crowder. Finding Budo. Nice post work and finishing, playing bully basketball.
Yeah, love that position down low where she's worked hard early. All she had to do was turn and score.
Sweden want the final shot. 8 seconds in for Lundqvist. 4 seconds now. Pulls up for 3. It's up. No good. Goes out of bounds with 4/10 of a second left. Germany will get it back. Well, they're going to have to want to go long if they want anything here, but they'll just inbound it. And that is the end of the first half, where our host Germany lead 44-27 against Sweden in both teams' opening games of the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. We saw Spain have an early victory against Great Britain. This Group D, Azania, I mean, more than what you like the group of death, it is a very tough group to get out of. Only the top 2 teams will qualify. Yeah,
really tough group indeed. Germany doing a wonderful job. Came out of the gates early, 27 first quarter points to Sweden 16. And then Sweden, you know, found their rhythm, got themselves going, got to the free throw line. There it is, the numbers. And then Germany only scored 17 in that quarter. So Sweden managing to stick around. Germany winning the rebounding game 21-17. Turnovers though 9-7 to Sweden. And Germany able to score 8 points off those turnovers. Elderbrink with the leading scorers, and also Geisler Zuda playing very well, leading the scorers as well.
Well, Geisler Zuda currently the only player in double figures, but there you can see Leonie Fiebrich, who did make 2 early 3-pointers, as well as Clara Lundqvist. I'd say Germany, they've done a good job of really trying to contain her and make life difficult for her.
Yeah, but you know, she's not gonna be stopped. She's so aggressive. She knows exactly what she wants, and she puts her head down and gets to it. Fiebrich is, you know, if the defense goes under, she's letting it go. Really good game, and for Germany as well. 22 points in the paint has been really effective and efficient here. Frida Elderbrink doing what she does best. As she started to go, Sweden started to go. So this is a nice little bounce pass. But Sweden sticking around, didn't let that first quarter, you know, hinder them or get too down on themselves. They stuck with it.
Well, one positive though, Sweden do have one more offensive rebound than Germany, but as we've seen so many times, you know, if you're going to compete here against a very physical, aggressive team who do have expectations of getting to a FIBA Women's EuroBasket final, you've got to crash the board. Second chance points are so crucial, so imperative.
Absolutely, and the second chance points, they're even though both teams have 4. The only thing I think Sweden can definitely clean up, Josh, is the turnovers. They've got 9 turnovers in this first half, so they'll definitely talk about that, and Germany has 7 turnovers.
And of course, what Germany's done a magnificent job of getting the ball in transition, getting their spacing right in their offense, and really making things count and capitalize in transition.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you with that, but also moving the ball. The ball's not sticking, you know. They're moving it, swinging it with the screen. So some nice movement on their offensive end, and that's definitely where Coach Tomaitis can clap in and enjoy that for Germany.
Well, of course, fans, it has indeed been a very exciting first half. Germany so far leading the way here at the moment. But now we are indeed going to take a halftime break. We'll be back very shortly for the second half of the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket matchup between Germany and Sweden.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Black with a little whip around past the Shepherd. And the tempo of the game is starting to grow again.
And another jump shot, this time rattling it in. Salon. See how they are coming out of the timeout. Schwartz couldn't quite get hold of it. Boscana open. Got it! A three-pointer. And Greece have gone from a very nervous moment in this game to leading by 7. Pointer! Her second big three-pointer in the last few minutes. Oh, nice spin and block from behind. Great work from Switzerland. Beautiful pass. What a finish.
What a defensive effort, a 5-player defensive effort, and then getting out and running, unselfish basketball.
Laboskiena inside, good defensive stand. Where's the ball? It's back in the hands of the Lithuanians. Oh, my goodness me! What a time to hit a three! Sinishkaita, ice in her veins.
Unbelievable shot.
Oh, what a pass. How has Nogic found a way through with that pass? Djordjevic with the 2. Go back to work, no, rejected. Yatsita read it well. Goes coast to coast off the glass. Juste Yatsita.
What a shot. You don't see the younger generation using the backboard that much anymore.
Zandalasini wants to go coast to coast. Spin move. Cecilia Zandalasini.
Almost a layup off that. And look at that. Checker gets fouled, puts it up and in. And her veteran leadership is really coming to the fore. Look at that. Bernice did a great job recovering, but then just because of the reach
at the end, yeah.
Whether she got it or not, oftentimes you see the reach just leads to the foul.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world.
Welcome back, basketball fans. We're live here in the city of Hamburg, Germany for the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket, where currently our host Germany lead 44-27 against Sweden. Well, Josh Bett alongside Azania Stewart, and so far it is Frida Elderbrink, the veteran 37-year young player who is leading the way for the visitors with 9 points, followed up by Matilda Eck, who does have 6 with 2 3-pointers. But they're going to come back in this game, Azania. They're going to have to find other ways to score it. One area I thought is maybe second chance points, or maybe even transition buckets.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you there. Just trying to, force get something else, like you said, second chance points, only 4 points. Elderbrink, though, 3 from 8 from the floor, 9 points, doing her job and doing it well, but they've got to find other ways to chip away into this 17-point lead. It was that first quarter that really let them down, Josh, didn't it? It's let Germany score 27 points, and this is one of the biggest reasons here. Guys, Azuda just got herself going 4 from 5, 80% from the floor. She also hit that 3 that just, lovely momentum, swagger, whatever you want to call it, really helped here. She got this nice little steal from behind, breakaway, layup. So she really was the anchor, but also the energy to the Germans' first quarter and first half, really.
Well, she was very impressive inside the paint. The movement when she didn't have the ball in her hands, as we saw here, coming up with a steal, converting, and then out of nowhere, it's like, hey, I'm going to take a 3-pointer. I got game on the perimeter. She's a very versatile player. Here was the 1 3-pointer she made. Defense, way too much time and space.
And I think her job here on this German team has, got bigger. Her expectations, she was averaging 7 points and 4 rebounds in the last EuroBasket 2023, but she stepped up and she's really worked on her game and can score. Obviously, she can stretch the floor. There she is shooting the 3 and feeling confident with that 3. And there's the made buckets as well. So doing her damage around the paint, but also showing her versatility shooting the 3.
Now, when you look at this German national team, we'll get on to Sweden in a minute. Does this team have the ingredients? Do they have the personnel and the synergy to really be a team that could compete for a medal?
I absolutely think so. And remember, they're missing the Sabali sisters. Those are 2 big offensive juggernauts for this German team. But I think also when they don't have the Sabali sisters, I think they move with the ball and without the ball so well. So for me, I do think they've been slowly cooking, in the background, and here they are now. They're hosting the EuroBasket. It's just a really lovely sight to see. There's Elderbrink with the 9 points. She's definitely gonna have to get her team involved as well as scoring.
Now, when we talk about Sweden, a very young and upcoming promising coach, very elite coach, but he is definitely going to need Clara Lundqvist to really come to life here in the second half. Now, we talked about guys that in Germany, but going to Clara Lundqvist in the FIBA Women's EuroBasket qualifiers, averaging a double-double with 22 points, 10 rebounds, and only 6 assists shy of averaging a triple-double. I mean, that just goes to show it. You mentioned this. She's the kind of player that can turn it on and off at any point in the game.
Well, just her speed alone, it's a flash, a blink, and she's at the rim. But the length of Germany has really made it difficult for her. But she has those 3 points. She hasn't actually scored. She's 0 from 5, but got her damage from the free throw line. Even though sometimes it's not your day at the office where you're not hitting shots or you're getting blocked, but she's still being aggressive. She's getting to the free throw line. She has 5 rebounds and also 2 assists.
When we talk about one of the greatest coaches in the international game, you have to put Lisa Tomaitis in there. Ontario, Canada, born and raised. Of course, working with the Saskatchewan Huskies, but it was also the work she did with the Canadian national team back in 2013 at the FIBA America. And now it's a new challenge. And you look at this coaching staff and this personnel with Germany, I'd have to, agree with what we said, or what you said, excuse me, in my question. They could very well be a top 3 team, maybe even a championship contender against Belgium.
Well, definitely they want to, have a big push here in the EuroBasket, but looking on as well, they're hosting the World Cup, and that's massive, not only for this supporters to see their team do well, they also, are going to be a host. So it's exciting times here in Germany, and these ladies are putting on a wonderful performance here in this first half.
Well, you just saw Alexis Peterson. I mean, she was the go-to player at the beginning, really set the tempo, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. She did go to the bench when he picked up the second foul, and I asked you this question in the first half. It's fair to say, I mean this respectfully, Germany just have a deeper bench.
Yeah, they do, and I think we spoke about this in the first game with Spain versus Great Britain. Spain having a deeper bench where you need a good bench where you can go 8, 9, 10 deep because you don't drop off. The level, the energy, you know, the strength, you can keep coming with waves, and that's what really wears teams down, what Germany doing to Sweden. But also, this style of tournament, Josh, it is so difficult. You play back-to-back games, then a rest day, and then you play a third game. You don't play like that at your domestic club.
Tamana's getting some final words in with her players.
Well, I think Sweden here, this is a big couple of minutes in this third quarter. You always want to have a good punch at this, get yourself going, chip away, you know, score a quick 2, 4 points, feel good, push momentum back, maybe silence the crowd, but the crowd have been outstanding. They've been on their feet and shouting defense for the German ladies.
Well, Sweden did a relatively good job at getting to the free throw line in the first half. They made 8 out of 11. They've only hit 3 3-point field goals, but one thing I've definitely admired about their offense, they do get good looks from the perimeter. They're always high percentage looks that they take. Well, Vassal fans, make sure you use that QR code and download the official FIBA Women's EuroBasket app. Download it now on your smartphone, your tablet, or Android to get all the best news, highlights, and content that matter to you most. FIBA Women's EuroBasket app. Download it today.
Here goes the fans. They stand on their feet until Germany scores, so I love this. And it will be Sweden's ball, so they'll be standing for quite some time.
Of course, we have a lot of Swedish fans in the building tonight. Not a long journey from the north of Germany, where we're currently based in the city of Hamburg. 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Sweden trailing by 17 against Germany. Lundqvist. Pick a Papa Fontaine. It's a good look for her. The three is up in a good way to start the second half with Sweden's 4 3-point field goal.
Yeah, really good way. That's what I said. You want get a good look and knock down that first shot of Sweden's offense.
Foul is going to be called against. It's against Lundqvist. You just saw the lineup here on the floor. FIBA, Geisel, Soda, Buna, Peterson all on the floor. The likes of Bessoir as well. And there's the three-point. They need more of that from Fontaine. She's one of their best three-point shooters. Peterson now working the screen. Kicks out. Geisel Soda, pump fakes. 5 here on the shot clock. Peterson thinks about it. Now goes for it. Three is up, no good. Well, you mentioned early minutes. They got the opening three-pointer. What can Sweden build? Another pick and pop here with Fontaine. Nice hesitation, but another rejection. Third block of the game for Germany.
I have to go to that reverse layup.
They go for the post entry. 11 points tonight for Geisel Soda. Spins. Foul is caught on the base, on the ground, excuse me.
Let's go back to Lundqvist, Josh, where she's getting blocked. Here's the foul. Good decision from her to put the ball on the floor. But because she's getting blocked, if you then use the reverse layup, you can protect yourself with the rim and finish. Might need to change that up. Either way, out of bounds here for Germany.
It wasn't a bad foul by Ellen Nistra because it was only a first personal. And prevented Geisel Soda from putting 2 points on the board. Big ball violation against Fontaine. She comes from a basketball family for that matter. Geisel Soda now finding room to Buna. Now kicks out for three, and again making this one for downtown.
Yeah, the 21-year-old able to do a bit of everything. Stretching the floor on that one.
Extending it back to a 17-point lead. Lundqvist now finding Gustafsson. Sweden have got to find something here from the perimeter. What a break. She'll step back for three. That's a little short. Unable to come up with the offensive rebound, and Germany want to run. Buna with the seal off. No foul called. It's going to be a German turnover.
Well, Nystrom pulls the chair, gets out the way. Right decision though. Bruna had a little bit of a mismatch.
I like that though, it's a good no call. Just allows a little bit more physicality in the game. Out of break, finds Fontaine, kicks out, another good look in the corner. Three is up and make it number 5 for Sweden.
Nice ball movement there from Sweden. Finding wide open 3 in the corner.
That's her first 3-pointer of the game. She now moves up to 5 points. Back to a 14-point deficit. Kaiserslautern. Finding FIBA on a handoff, goes in with a finger roll. What a move.
Yeah, and she's screaming for the and one. A lot of contact on that. Love that scoop down the middle.
Out of break, now finds an opening. She'll attack the bucket at a very aggressive take. Now going into double figures.
The speed that Elderbrink can turn on.
The foul has been called against Ellen Gustafsson. This is such a problem because she becomes an isolation mismatch on the perimeter.
Yeah, strong. Here's the little hesitation. Multiple defenders coming at Elderbrink. It doesn't matter. She knows exactly where she wants to go.
You'd like to see that from your most experienced player, just attacking the back, the interior defense with such aggression. But still Germany lead by 14. Fiebrick moving now with a post entry, turnaround. I'm telling you, her footwork, it is second to none at the moment.
Yeah, her footwork and her touch around the rim. Excellent. They knew exactly what they wanted. Her down low.
Gustafsson's wide open. Now goes for the tough shot, but they probably should have got the ball to her earlier. Germany looking to extend on their lead. Kaiserslautern finding Boomer on a handoff. Oh, she'll make 1-3 already here in the third. Unable to convert. Just trying to play that speed. Elderbrink in the corner. Now looking to attack. There's a kick out, but a blocking foul has been called against Boomer.
What's that on Bruna? That's her third.
Third foul, yeah.
So they're going to have to probably, they do send a sub.
It will be Hilke Veldrapa coming into the lineup. Also returned to the game. We'll indeed see Vadi Vadling.
It's unfortunate for Bruna. 3 fouls. She's going to have to sit for quite somewhat time.
She has 12 points tonight. It's a turnover. Unfortunate. Elderbrink catching that one and receiving it, unfortunately, out of bounds. Almost 4 minutes played here in the third quarter. Peterson now looking to attack the defense. It gets rejected. Well, let me tell you something. Don't follow Vani Vadling on IG. She will block you. Don't follow her on social media. Whatever. It is a block party. Make it number 3.
Incredible timing for her.
Well, Fontaine feels like a traveling violation should be called.
Well, she hit the ball. She blocked the ball. So it did look a little out of control for the right call.
Lundqvist. Now it's an 18-point deficit. Sweden really needs to find some rhythm. Oh, nice split on the defense. A little teardrop in there. Maybe that's the beginning for her in this game.
Just see the ball go through the hoop, right? Only scored really from the free throw line.
Just love how she dissected the pick and roll defense with ease. Kaiserslautern twisting, turning, one-legged fadeaway. Sweden want to run. What momentum can they build? Now we're into 10 here. Elderbrink got it by Kaiserslautern. Pulls up from 19, contested, and that's a tough shot. And a timeout is going to be called by Lisa Tomaitis. Sweden Can they build any form of a run to get back in this one, Azania?
Well, that's a big shot from Elderbrink. I thought they had nothing on their offense there, and I was a little bit worried, but she knocks down that shot, forcing Germany to have to call a timeout and have a talk about it.
Well, let's go down to the German bench to hear what Coach Tomitis, but use that QR code and download Courtside 1891.
She said, if you're not going for drag, set some white screens in transition. And so we're going for white, are you letting me down? If you're not in a drag, gotcha. We have to defend better. We got to get through screens. Yeah. On the pin downs when we're defending. When we're forcing them to curl, when they curl, we need to switch that. Okay, because we've got two on the curler quite often, and then they're just sliding, okay? So if you force them to curl, we'll switch. We're going to go orange down. So let's start in. And Louis, Ilka, you got to step up. Actually, let's give this to Leo. Leo's in. Ilka, Alex, go. Cut. Help you right away. And just like curl right on. And then we come.
Well, here are some of the highlights from the third quarter. Una currently with 12 points. Unfortunately, is on the bench with 3 fouls, but you know, she has been a form of inspiration both on the perimeter, definitely inside the paint.
Yeah, she has. I've really enjoyed her style of play. Obviously stretching the floor as well, not afraid. As Dirk looks on. Basketball legend indeed.
It's also the FIBA Players Commission Chair.
Well, here can Sweden get another stop. They're winning this quarter 12-9. They've cut it down to 14. It's a high of 17.
Good anticipation. Peterson still keeps it. Beaver goes for another 3. Big rebound in the end. He's coming in and doing all the intangibles at the moment for Sweden. We're just waiting for the ball screen. Now it's a pick and pop. X made 1-3. It's a good look for her. It's on target, but not going in. That would have been a big moment. Well, Sweden twice that could have come up with a steal. Trying to find Geiselsoda. Definite mismatch. Bilka goes in. On the rebound by Wadling. Sweden want to run. Wadling will get her pocket pick. Geiselsoda with the right reach at the right time. Bessois getting ready to sub in, so we'll indeed see Leonie Fiebrig going to the bench.
I like Bessois. I thought she did wonderful with her minutes. Played 19 so far.
Well, Halverson also re-entering for Sweden. Remember, she does have 3 fouls.
Yeah, she does.
Lundqvist. Good hands. Finds Halverson. No foul call, but the follow-up, and Sweden right now living from second chance points and cutting it down to a 12-point deficit.
They're not going away, are they?
You love the fight, but Geiselsoda made 1-3. Almost got that one.
Sweden do a good job though on the glass. Stick into Germany's one tough shot and they get that rebound and go.
Elbrink going for a quick one, and again, they've cut it down to single digits. It's a 9-point deficit.
One thing I love about Elderbrink is how quick she can release that 3-point shot.
She's having a game of games at the moment with 16 points, or 13 points, excuse me. Peterson, left uncontested. 3 is up, that's way off the mark. Now it goes out of bounds. Sweden will retain it.
You can feel a little momentum shift here from Sweden, doing a good job. It's their defense, really. One tough shot from Germany. Then they're on the other end. Here's Frida Elderbrink with the big shot. And then they tough. Their second opportunities have been a big thing for Sweden.
I really think Bonnie Wadling has come off the bench. She's played 15 minutes, but she has played some big moments. 8 rebounds to go with the 2 field goals.
Yeah.
It's the intangibles.
And Germany haven't scored here for nearly 3 minutes. And a big reason why Sweden have chipped away.
Elderbrink Made the last 3. Can't get this one. That would have cut it down to 6, but it's still 9 points. Swan had a mismatch in the paint against Lundqvist. Eldebrink asking her to switch. That's a kick out. Germany will go for 3 in the corner. It's way up. Struggling here in the third quarter. Lundqvist now working the screen. Finds Halverson. Wide open. Fires. The bank is open.
Maybe after 9, but the bank is sure open, and they needed it.
Oh, she definitely had more fouls than points, but now she's level. 3 points, 3 fouls, and that's a huge three-pointer to make.
Massive.
Well, Geiselsoda goes in. Simple execution.
Well-needed bucket from Germany just to calm things down and stop that run from Sweden.
Eldebrink now trying to force a way in. No foul called. Almost turning it over. Halverson recovers. Now we're under 90 seconds here in the third. Lundqvist now looking to attack. Bumps. Back in the corner for 3. Almost got it, but Lundqvist gets a second chance, and again, no foul given. As the penetration goes in, draws a foul, so another trip to the free throw line for Sweden.
Lundqvist really, she tells her offensive player exactly where she wants the screen so she can get in the position to be successful. And tonight, you know, it hasn't gone completely her way, but she has just stuck to it. There's the bank shot from Halverson. Really good job from Louisa. And then here, the soft touch from Louisa. So free throws to come. Sweden not going anywhere. We've got still 1 minute and 5 seconds in this third, and then we're going into a very juicy fourth quarter.
Now, she has 6 points, which statistically doesn't match what she had in the qualifiers.
Right.
But she's got now 7 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. She possibly could end with a triple-double tonight. Back to a 6-point lead. Under a minute to go. FIBA now looking to isolate. Goes in. Oof. Make it block number 4.
It is block city for her right now. Her timing, her patience, keeps her hands high, and once the ball goes up, she says, get that out of here.
Block city, block party, blocks everywhere. 4 blocks for Wadling. The blockmaster. 3 in the corner up for Germany. They needed that one big time. Massive. 3rd one of the game from Leonie FIBA.
Massive hit, great screen to just give her that split second to get the ball up.
Well, goes out of bounds. Peterson getting the last touch. She felt there might have been a deflection off of Lundqvist. Let's have a look at Lundqvist. It's tough to see from that ankle. That three-pointer could potentially be a 2 for 1. Eck now penetrates. Oh, another deep 3. Unable to finish. Germany looking to finish with a double-digit lead by the beginning of the fourth quarter. Just under 2 seconds difference between game and shot clock. Peterson finds a little bit of space in the mid-range. It's up. And now Lucas, big rebound. Make that number 8. Trying to go the length of the floor. Gets a little floater on. Almost got it. I am so impressed with such little time, how quickly she was able to go the length of the floor. But that is the end of the third quarter in Zania. What's incredible, not a single, well, let's begin the fourth quarter. I got the stat wrong there, but as now we head into the fourth and final quarter. Well, Germany have been pegged back.
Yeah, Sweden done a good job. They've won that quarter just 22-14 and really just dug their heels in, stuck with it, made Germany have to shoot some tough shots and, you know, one shot and done, and then they're on the other end. So a really good job from Sweden to stay in this game. Here are the third quarter best plays.
course, one big improvement we've seen from Sweden here has been 4 3-pointers in that third quarter, starting with Natalie Fontaine. And I said if they could get something going regularly from the perimeter, they could find a way back in this. But Boomer, when she picked up that third foul and went to the bench, you could see the momentum of the game changing.
You're right. You're really right here with the Nyström was just waiting in that corner, and coach loves it. And I like it. I really like it. It's had to push Germany. FIBA getting to the rim down the middle. That nice little scoop layup. I thought that could have been an and one. And just keeping Sweden at bay.
Well, Germany went almost just under 3.5 minutes without scoring. That was when we saw the run from Sweden. But, you know, you look at Vani Vadling, the block master, the true block party tonight. I'm telling you, don't send her a Facebook friend request.
Does anyone even use Facebook anymore? You're showing your age.
I was just about to say I do, of course, but well, you can follow FIBA Women's EuroBasket on all social media platforms of X, Instagram, and Facebook, of course, where you get all the best content and highlights and all the best updates.
Just going back to block party, just that extra layer of defense for Sweden has been tremendous. Not only does she have those blocks of 4 blocks, she has 8 rebounds as well. So hasn't scored a lot, but 4 points. But you need those role players. You know, you need that solid line of defense to protect the rim. She's only 6'1", but plays way bigger. Great timing around the rim.
Saw the QR code for Courtside 1891. Download it on the app today, where you can watch live streams, extended highlights, and stay up to date with the world of international basketball. Welcome back. The 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. We're live in Hamburg, Germany, holding on to a lead against Sweden. Peterson out. Nice little dive. Guys are sort of top play and finishes under intense pressure.
Yeah, she's just improved leaps and bounds. Gandaduda just really gets to the rim, so strong. Really like her play.
15 points tonight for Geiselsoda. Opposite pick and pop. It tucks that one away from 15. We have a whole quarter left to try and hang on to this. We've seen the perseverance from Sweden. Nice little dish off. Double team comes. 3 in the corner. She's made 3. Now make it 4.
She's known for a 3-point shot. Shooting in the high 40s. Oh,
Lundqvist.
Answer it right back, Josh.
Anything you can do, I can do a little bit better. Just take her up to 10. 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Nice play at the end and a tough finish. Well, no stopping Jennifer Crowder. Sweden down by 11. Lundqvist penetrates, finds Halverson, and a foul is going to be called. This one's against Leonie FIBA.
I think she comes up a little bit worse for wear on that, the foul, but just gets hit in the knee.
It's only her first personal foul of the game. She's got 14 points and 5 rebounds this evening. Need to keep this within single digits before the halfway mark. Gotta get it in bounds.
Gotta get it in, yeah.
Almost turn it over. No backcourt violation. Another break. Again, time winding down. Nice dive, finds Halverson, and a foul's gonna be given. This one's against Jennifer Crowder, and a chance for Sweden to make it yet again a single-digit game.
Good cut from Halverson. Post player, good job. Very smart to get herself on the rim and to the free throw line. Her 7th EuroBasket. Well, Sue Eden has been around for a long time, took a break to become a mother. So a lovely job from her where she's able to, you know, be a mom and a professional basketball player. It isn't easy.
Absolutely. You think in the qualifiers for the Women's EuroBasket, she played in all 6 games. Just almost averaging 10 points and almost 5 rebounds. So you can see she's a key part of this team. Second one good. definitely made it count when going to the free throw line tonight. They've only missed 3 free throws, so 11 out of 14. Crowder finds Boomer's back in. Boomer penetrates. Goes in with a can't scoop hook.
Her touch around the basket, just exquisite, honestly. Her eyes are up, she's locked in on the basket.
Is Sweden going to find it hard to get back in if they don't stop Germany from scoring? Elderbrink. Final seconds of the shot clock. Finds Vadling. Alverson, nice seal-off, goes in. Oh, she's playing big moments here in the fourth quarter, keeping Sweden in this.
Really good post position from her.
Now Crowder penetrates. That's Geiselsoda. Alverson's had 6 points. Beswa goes for 3, and everything flying in on both ends for both teams.
Well, that touched everything on the rim and went in. Definitely home court advantage.
Good hands. There's a kick out. Elderbrink wide open. 3 is up, and again.
They're not going anywhere, are they?
That's a cookout. Both teams, they're on fire at the moment.
Sure is a cookout. Exactly what you want. Women's EuroBasket top-level game right now.
Nice pass, finding Beswa. Now, it's definitely not a case of no defense being exhibited. It's just simply excellent offense.
But just execution, too.
Lundqvist. Down the middle, finds Elderbrink. Made the last 3. Can't get this one. Now is the time for Germany to try and close this game out with under 6.5. Kaiser sort of turns it over. Sweden want to run. Lundqvist goes in, draws another foul, and another trip to the free throw line.
You know exactly where she was going, right?
Oh,
look
absolutely.
At this. She isn't even 2 defenders. She's going to attack it. Little hesitation. Here, this is the nice high-low finish from Beswa. This was a great catch. Out to Frida Elderbrink, knocks it down.
What I like about Sweden's offense, they've definitely made Halverson the focal point, but she's now gone to the bench. So they're bringing Natalie Fontaine, and what they can really use from her is more perimeter shooting. Get her some good, wide-open looks.
Yeah, wide open looks, but she can also put the ball on the floor, which is great. She's a real slashing type player.
10 points is deficit. Both free throws converted. 12 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists for Clara Lundqvist. Well, Crowder playing so explosive, goes in, and a foul's going to be called. I just wonder, Zania, Adela Nystrom just tried to stand her ground without attempting the block.
Yeah,
when the Crowder was out of control.
I think so.
Well, Jennifer Crowder at the free throw line.
Good job from Crowder. Good minute. She plays tough and is obviously Peterson's sub. She's at the table, but just able to give Alexa Peterson some breather and to get a quick rest in.
Germany's first missed free throw tonight.
Is it?
Yep.
So good job. Minutes from Crowder.
Oh, correction, second missed free throw, excuse me, but still a 10-point lead with just over 6 minutes left. Peterson back in the lineup. German fans trying to rally. Elderbrink, another 3, can't get it. Well, good effort there. Lundqvist made her last 3 and makes another one. It's a 7-point ball game.
Big hit there.
Peterson looking to attack. Kaisersoda's not going to take the 3. Good closeout by Fontaine. Sweden do have fouls to give. But here's Boomer. She's been unstoppable in the paints. Gets her own rebound. Tries the putback. Some defense there by Nystrom. Didn't really try to stand her ground. Almost kind of invited Boomer into the paints.
Yeah, and if, you know, she shoots the first, you've got to box her out, though. She gets her own rebound. Will go to the line for 2. But Germany were looking for her. Here's the big 3, quick hitter. Nothing but net, splashes it in.
She's 3 out of 4 from the free throw line tonight.
Third foul on Nyström too. Need to come out the game to worry about, but still. Where's Bruna? 15 points this evening. Make it. No. This is that one.
That's the third missed free throw, her second one this evening for Germany. Lundqvist definitely started to step it up here in the fourth quarter. She's got 15 points. Finds Fontaine. This is a big three. It's up. Doesn't get it. And a big rebound by Boomer. Well, the foul is going to be called against Lundqvist. I think that was to prevent there being a mismatch. Germany calling that was unnecessary. Wow, they may have a case there. The officials are going to go to review this. Soda now defended by Fontaine. Finally comes for the help. 6 seconds here. Boomer, she's made a few tonight. Can't get this one, but a great box out. Lucas wants to attack. Bit of contact. Oh, she missed it. That was crucial, Azania.
Yeah, that's tough. It's like she doesn't get tired though, doesn't she? Energizer Bunny for sure.
Minnesota penetrates inside the paint, bit of contact. Good defense by Sweden. I think you're right. I think she's got relentless stamina.
Yeah, for sure. Just keeps going. Played 33 minutes.
Sweden needs a score here. We're over 4 minutes, so down by 8. Fontaine buying Ellebrink. Fontaine's wide open. Got to make this one. It's up. It's a good look. Goes out of bounds. Sweden will get it back. And that's great work there by Wadling, putting the German post-interior players under pressure because she prevented them getting the rebound. And a timeout's going to be called by Germany, leading by 8 points with 3:59 to go here. Now, you got to wonder, Sweden, it almost looks like the spark has run out because they almost look so tired, apart from Lucas, of course.
Well, also remember this lead was up to 18 for Germany, and Sweden have just honestly done such a wonderful job. There's the scoring. That first quarter really hurt them, 27-16. But after that first quarter, really settled into the game, got themselves momentum back, got into halftime, then came out punching in that third, won that third quarter, and then here they are, give themselves a chance.
Well, for Sweden, they have been led by Frida Ellebrink, their veteran player, 37 years young with 19. Well, probably the most efficient player has been Clara Lundqvist, 3 for 11 from the field. She has 15, 8 rebounds and 5 assists. Of course, a capacity crowd tonight here in Hamburg of 3,414 fans. And we've also had fans make the journey from Sweden. I mean, it's been an absolutely breathtaking atmosphere tonight.
And they were here from the start, from the earlier game, Great Britain versus Spain. They came for the whole day of women's EuroBasket. It's been an absolute treat here. As Bruna has 15 points, 5 from 11 and 9 rebounds. We're on a watch for a double-double for her. She just needs one more rebound. Only 21 years old, but has really stepped up and been huge for this German team.
Joint leading scorer tonight with Luisa Geiselsoda. Eldebrink finds Fontaine. Another foul committed, and that's going to be the final team foul against Germany. Sweden do have one to give. Yeah, so any more, they will go to the free throw line.
Yeah. But yet again, Sweden, again, keep attacking the rim, keep attacking the rim.
Lundqvist trying to work a pick and pop with Fontaine. This time Fontaine rolls. Eldebrink. Fontaine goes up with it, and there you have it. You're right, they just keep going at Germany.
What I really like about Sweden, really, you know, pick and choose exactly where they want Fontaine. They knew that she'll have the mismatch on Alexa Peterson, so they look for her, they find her, and she goes to the free throw line. It's a really smart play from them.
Problem is, though, Fontaine played 2 games in the qualifiers against Denmark and Estonia. Attempted 9 free throws and only made 4 of them, but she makes this one. Make this second one, and she cuts it down to a 6-point deficit. Second one, no good. 7-point lead to Germany. And the Sweden do have 1 foul to give. German fans here tonight in Hamburg on their feet. Geisel-Soda goes in. 17 points for Luisa Geisel-Soda.
But Pearson, though, with that pass.
Well, Lucas goes in, just gets the drop on it, keeping Sweden at bay.
Nice little soft kiss and touch for Lundqvist.
She has a double-double tonight. That's Bunner, of course. We're talking about Geisel-Soda, pump fakes inside the paint. Wow, putting the moves on.
That's sweet.
Relatively quiet here in the second half, but 4 crucial points. There's Eldebrink now going back and forth.
Gosh, the flurry of offense right now. Both these teams going punch for punch. Sweden's got to get a stop, though.
Well, both of them cruise through the qualifiers.
Oh, they're calling here. Foul.
Well, this will be the final foul to give away. It's on the ground, so it will be a baseline possession. Look at this, the pump fake. Sweet move.
Stopped on the dime. And this little pass. Very sweet.
Sideline possession as Emily Bessois subs back into the game for Germany. She'll inbound this one.
With that pass, 6 assists now for Peterson. She averages that 5.
Oh, Geisel-Soda goes for another 3. Lucas now comes up with her 9th rebound.
You can see how she averages 10, can't you? Just
yeah, absolutely.
Constantly crashing the boards.
A 3 would cut it down to a 2-possession ball game. Lucas now looking to attack. Gets rejected. Auf Wiedersehen, gute Nacht. What a play by Emily Bessois. Goodbye.
Yeah, Bessois not giving up, even though she has the speed on her. She has the length and knocks that one out of bounds for Sweden.
Her 3rd block of the game. Not as many as Wadling. They've got to get it in bounds. Too strong off the bank. And Gustafsson had to really react quickly to help them from preventing a 5-second violation. It's now Peterson looking for a roll. Geisel-Soda, Boomer, paint, contact, counted. Dankeschön and 1.
Sensational job. They waited. She had the mismatch on Eldebrink there. Look, just her work and her, early work in her post there. All she needs to do is turn and score, and 1 is massive. And for her to only be 21, her understanding of her body, her understanding of where she is in the paint, it's been excellent as she goes to the free throw line for an and 1.
Second leading scorer tonight behind Luisa Geisel-Soda, 21 years of age, 25. The future of German basketball is definitely bright.
Absolutely, and she only was averaging, she was playing in the Paris Olympics, she averaged 6, just under 7 points. So here, the offense for her is just ballooned.
Lundqvist kicks out. Sweden might want to think about going for a 3 now. There's the fadeaway in the paint. Still, they continue to score. They just won't go away. It isn't too little too late, but now 90 seconds under.
Don't think Germany needs to go too quickly. The clock is their friend.
Oh, may have got away with a hook there, but a nice play by Peterson, and a foul has been given. So Peterson will go to the free throw line. The Swedish players arguing that when Peterson penetrated, there was a hook. Let's have a look here. Watch here, right there.
Well, remember, points and score is relevant in this group stage.
Both of them know they'll have to go up against Spain, who we did see a very big win against Great Britain.
Yeah,
Granted,
15,
Great Britain
points.
made a comeback in the second half, but the group of death, the group of D, as they like to call.
Yeah, it was a 15-point win for Spain.
Peterson makes it both. And a timeout is going to be called by Sweden. As you mentioned, points do matter. 1:19 left.
Well, I really have to give a shout out to this crowd. Sold out this evening, over 3,414 to be exact, and have just been that, that sixth man for Germany, constantly cheering, screaming defense. Every time Sweden make a run, make a push, Germany just, stays settled, doesn't freak out or stress out, and just gets a bucket. Back then in this fourth quarter, they really went blow for blow, didn't they? Nobody getting defensive stops to scoring. It was outstanding.
I felt like it was always good defense in the fourth quarter. It was just simply better offense for both teams. And you saw at one point, it was exchanging three-point field goals. And some of the shots we saw, Elderbreak or Lundqvist take. I mean, the confidence of these two players, it is simply terrifying. But if Sweden lose this one, they know it's going to be a tough battle. And there is the FIBA General Secretary, Andreas Zaklis. Well, the FIBA Secretary General, my apologies, but in the building tonight here in Hamburg for this opening game for these two teams. Now, if you are Sweden, you could potentially get 3 more offenses here.
Yeah.
And that could be crucial for any head-to-head or points difference. But this group, as mentioned, they'll both have to go up against one of the tournament's favorites, Spain, after this. Elderbreak. Now isolates. Nice pass. Well, Badley should have gone up with it. Now turns it over. And she's had a great game tonight, but it's one of the few mistakes she's made. German fans now applauding, sensing the victory is in sight. That's a foul. Foul has been committed, so Azasota will go to the free throw line.
She does a great job too. It's the full sprint down to put Fontaine under the basket, posts up, demands the ball, and the only thing she could do was foul her to stop her scoring. She'll go to the line for 2. She's played outstanding, hasn't she?
Very intelligent player as well. You alluded to this in the GB game when we referenced Temi, or in fact, Bentley, excuse me, when, just so active when she doesn't have the ball in her hands. And that's a sort of very similar player, but also, a lethal threat from the perimeter as well.
Yeah, and that's a 20th point, 6 rebounds. Wonderful evening for her. And, and she's playing with the Dallas Wings, has come back to help this Germany team, and really wonderful from top to bottom. Great defense. She had that steal in that first half for that breakaway layup. 20 points from her is tremendous. Like I said, she was single digits and now is a bigger role in this German team, and really one of the forces for the German women.
And of course, he's probably called this timeout because with 53.8, I mean, he'll be disappointed he didn't get 3 good offenses, but they surely can get 2 good offenses. But look at the disparity. 44 points in the paint for Germany. That's tough to defend with a team like them.
Yeah, really tough. And I think that's where Germany were wonderful this evening. I really felt like they got deep into the paint. They posted hard, and all Sweden could do was foul them. So an outstanding job from Germany, and they really picked apart what exactly they wanted. And multiple players have also stepped up pretty much, other than Peterson, who's got 9 points, but she's got those 6 assists, sorry. The whole starting 5 is in double digits for Germany.
Well, Sweden have advanced the ball, which will put the shot clock at 14 seconds. They don't want to repeat of the previous offense of an unnecessary turnover. They can cut it down to single digits on this play. Elderbreak, pump fakes. Pulls up inside the key.
Back, yeah, foul in the back.
Well, this is good. Now they can cut it down to single digits. Well, Sweden have only missed one free throw here in the second half. They're 15 out of 19. Elderbrink still leading them tonight with 21.
Good decision, though, from Elderbrink. They ran her off the three-point line. Just missed that free throw, though. Free throws, so important.
Well, she can't make this. They can still lose the game by single digits. And it looks like now, Coach Tomitis will call timeout. Both coaches really going for it. Again, in international basketball, points difference matters.
Yeah, you have to use every timeout, every moment to not only execute, because like I said, the points are going to be a big factor, but also moments like this, you're going to go. If you move on to the final stage, there's going to be moments like this where it's going to be for the game. You know, okay, yes, you're up by 10, Germany, but once they get further into the tournament, there's going to be a moment where they need a big play. They might be down, they might to win the game, and that's why I like this timeout.
Because now you have to remember, both of them, not only will they have to play Spain, they'll also have to play Great Britain.
Yeah. And
the second half performance we saw in the Spain game really saw Team Great Britain wake up a little bit and play with the aggression that we expected. So I wouldn't be surprised if not only one, but both of them have a tough encounter against Great Britain.
Yeah, well, Sweden have Great Britain tomorrow, and they had them in the qualifiers as well. Beat Great Britain twice, but very small margins, where Germany have a big ask to play Spain. I'm excited for that game because two different styles of basketball, very traditional of their own countries. German, you know, strong, making good moves, but the Spanish, their young players have been playing very well and really pushing them in the right direction. So here we go, last 50 seconds of this game.
Germany advanced the ball as well. Shot clock down to 14. 50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Well, there's a turnover. Vadli, good anticipation. And now it will be an 8-point deficit. She makes the layup. That could be a 2-for-1. Sweden don't want to foul. There's another double. There you have it. There's the foul. So FIBA will go to the free throw line. I mean, it's the right idea. You got to love it from Natalie Fontaine. And that's a tough one, it is. Because you have to time that one to perfection. But there's a steal by Vadli.
Good job from Sweden running through that, breaking that up. Points from her, first free throws of the evening. Boy, if you're a young up-and-coming player, actually any type of player, look at her release, the lovely rotation on the ball. Obviously her three-point shot is outstanding like that, but just the rotation on the ball as Sweden players coming too early is really spectacular.
Line violation committed, so another free throw here for FIBA. 15 tonight, 4 3-pointers converted. Second free throw good. Roughly 14 seconds difference. Lundqvist quickly pulls up, a little too short. Well, she's had a terrific game tonight, there's no doubt. 17, 9 rebounds, 5 assists to go with it.
And had to play a lot of minutes. She played 37 minutes and 20 seconds.
That's incredible. There's a double team. There's another turnover. Elderbrink. Oh, she missed it. Sweden don't want to foul. They do not want to foul. You don't want to send Germany to the free throw line. The last thing they want to do is allow Germany to extend their lead. Germany, there's a second difference between game and shot clock. There you go. There's a three. And good and knocked. Well, there you have it. Off gets Deutschland. They'll win their opening game at the 2025 FIBA Women's EuroBasket. They win this one, 89-76. Well, that is a definitely great way to end the game with a three-pointer. Just when I'm asking Sweden not to commit a foul, Germany will have the advantage that they were trying to get in those final moments. But This Group D, it is going to be a very tough finish. Spain may as well be predicted to be the favorites. But you know there is going to be a battle and a fight from both Sweden, Germany, and also Great Britain in their final 2 games.
Yeah, and the one thing that Germany do have on their side is the 6th man in this building. This sold-out crowd was tremendous today. Germany managing to squeeze and win that 4th quarter, 31-27. Sweden, a much different team in that second half. They're definitely going to have to learn from that. They've got to come out focused and ready. They can't let Germany score 27 points in the first quarter. If you look at the game, that's pretty much it, where they came out, punched early, and then just kept the lead the whole entire way, even though Sweden, you know, made runs at times.
Auf geht's Deutschland, as you can hear the fans saying tonight in the building. They've only ever won 1 medal at a FIBA Women's EuroBasket. And indeed, that was back in 1997. The great Molly Zaskamp in the history books as the many great German players like that man, one of the greatest players of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, right next to Andreas Zaklis. Because Germany, their quest to make history begins tonight. A crucial win for them. Both teams ended up finishing with 11 turnovers. Germany did have 7 steals, but it was that big